Hi all. This video is to demonstrate how a cybersquare content has to be delivered in a classroom. It's just the process to be followed. So throughout the video, I'll be focusing on grade 4 here. Now to start with, the teachers will log into the LMS, and the next thing is once they log into the LMS, they should ask the students also to log in. Suppose if I'm a teacher of grade 4 and this is the first session for me, like first session for the student. So I'll ask the student to log into the LMS now. Okay, and then they'll log into the LMS. And the next thing what I will be telling them is from the next class onwards, make sure that you log into the LMS before attending the session. So this is just like opening the textbook and being ready for being prepared for the particular class that is going to happen. So they'll all log into the LMS from the next class onwards before starting with the session itself. So suppose this is the second class, and the first thing that I would be checking with them is, hi all. So hope you all have logged into the LMS. Okay, if there is anybody left out to log in, make them log in then itself and make sure that everyone is logged into the LMS account. Soon after that, the next what we would be doing is the teachers, if they are logged into the LMS, okay, as a teacher, they can go to the new teachers dashboard and they'll be able to see the list of courses added to them, like a list of grades that they're handling. So here we can see that it's 4A. This is what I'm going to demonstrate on. I mean, this is the particular grade. So I can see the courses here. So I can just expand it. The next thing what we are doing soon after checking, making them logged into the Cybersquare is checking the course progress and the rank list. So I can just click on this icon here. I see the course progress here, and I can also scroll down as well as filter out from here. I put the value 30. So I can see that there are 3 students who are in this particular range. So the next thing the teachers would be doing is they'll just call out these names, asking them why didn't they refer to the previous content which was taught in the class. So I can just call out like this, Prathana, I find that your course progress is less. So why did you go through the content? So the student might be giving some reason there, and like within this filter range, that is from 0 to 30. It's not a fixed range. You can actually decide like who students whose course progress is very less. So what do we do is we can directly add them to a skill workshop. For that, adding to the skill workshop, the Cybersquare team will deal with the skill workshop, and the customer happiness team of Cybersquare will share a form with the teachers. So the teachers can just enter the details of these students in the form, and later on, the Cybersquare team will go through the list and conduct the skill workshop. Now, this is regarding the course progress. Now, after the course progress, what the teachers has to do is to check the rank list. We can find out who has performed well and who has not. So here also we can just filter out. I'll just put 30 here also, and I can see that lots of students have scored less than 30. So I can just call up the name again, like Ayu. I find that you have scored less. Why was the reason? Like what was the reason? Didn't you, were you not able to follow? And next thing what we can analyze here is like if the students have, or if almost all the students have scored less, we can come to a notion that maybe the topic is not clear for all the students. We have to repeat the topic. Or if one particular student is doing very bad from the start to the maybe like 3 or 4 sessions, we can come to a conclusion that the student need more like attention. Okay, so the student need more support. Okay, and then the students who have scored less, we can directly add them to the skill workshop, which I've mentioned earlier for course progress. And soon after finishing the course progress and the rank list, next what the teachers have to do is to check the go start with the session based on the lesson plan. So to get the lesson plan, we can go to the old version of teachers dashboard, and we have a lesson plan here. We can just click on it. So when we scroll down, we have different grades here. For time being, I'm just focusing on lesson class 4. So I can either click on this link to open in a new tab like this. I get the lesson plan. Okay, or else like I can just click on view here. Based on the teacher's convenience, they can choose among this. Now, soon after getting the lesson plan, the teacher should be prepared with the session. Like they should go through the lesson plan prior, and they should prepare for the session based on the lesson plan mentioned here, given here. So, like let's assume that I've prepared my session based on the lesson plan, and now let me just go to the topic. So I'm just focusing on HTML topic for grade 4 here. So what I do is I go to the courses, manage publish courses, and then grade 4. The grade which I'm handling, I can see module 6 HTML. So this is the particular PPT which I'm going to handle with. So, and then I expand it. Okay. And the next thing, like after before starting with the session directly, the next the what the teachers have to do is just interact with the students regarding the topic. Ask, check with them whether they're familiar with the topic. Like, have you all heard of HTML? Is there anybody who have learned HTML before? Do you all have any idea like how websites are being created? Okay, so interact with them for a while, and then we can start with the text HTML portion. So which would be all these would be included in the lesson plan, so teachers can prepare accordingly to the according to the lesson plan given. Now, to start with HTML, I would just start like this. So HTML means hypertext markup language. So like as the name suggests, it's a markup language which is used for designing purpose. Okay, and there are different types of language like markup language and a programming language. So the design, like when you have you all seen websites, this website is being used, I mean like created using this HTML. Okay, and so on. I go with my topic, and after finishing the topic which I've prepared for, the next what I would do is, like what we have to do is like for each topic that we are covering, we'll be having questions related to the topic in the modules. So for this particular topic, I have a question here in NCQ. I've opted a question in NCQ. I can just expand it and see. This is a question which I'll be asking the students to do. So after completing the topics, what I would do is I'll ask the students to do the particular question. So it would be like this. So we are done with the topics. The next, what I want you all to do is go through the questions. Just give your response there. So go to the question, uh, first question of NCQ, okay, for module 6. And then the students will start to do the exam. They'll start to work on it, and we can give them some time. Let them maybe like 2 or 3 minutes based on the number of questions that you're giving, and then after completing that, the teachers can come to the old version of teachers dashboard, and then they can just click on those reports to and analyze the particular kit, like not a particular kit, but the to just see how many students have attended the question and what is their response. So they can just click on this question wise analysis and click on the particular grade and the division, and we can click on this plus icon. We can see the subject which we are going to check for, and click on view analysis. Yeah, now the questions are being loaded. So the question number would be 31 for the one which I've just put. I mean, like ask the students to do. So I can just scroll down to get the question number 31. Yeah, it's here. So this was the question which I asked the students to do. So HTML stands for, and here I could find that there are out of 26 students, 12 marked it correct, 2 marked it wrong, and 12 did not attend the question. So to get an elaborated version, like to get a detailed version, what I can do is I can just click on this export. So this would give me the data in a tabular form in a sheet. Okay. Okay. So I'm getting this in a sheet like this, in a tabular form. I can expand it. Okay. So here, what I get is I get the list of students who have marked it correct, list of students who marked it wrong, and the unattempted students also, 12 unattempted students. So what the teachers can do is directly add the details of the students in the form for the skill workshop. So gradually what happens is, like if these students are not doing well and if their names are being sent to the skill workshop, they'll have to attend the extra sessions, because we all their contact details, everything would be shared in the form for the skill workshop. So if they're not attending, Cyber Squad team will call the parents and make them attend the session. So gradually, if they're attending one or two, like there might be people who are lazy to do the task. So for those people, if they are to make it, like if they are like frequently put to the skill workshop, even they'll have a feeling that if I don't do this, I'll be pushed to the skill workshop. So I should start working on it. I'll have to spend more times, extra time, so I can just start working on it. So they'll also have a feeling of doing it. So they'll also do the same. I mean, like they'll also start to work on these things. Now, regarding the skill workshop, after putting them to the skill workshop, the Cyber Square team is going to like go through the list. We'll conduct the Cyber Square like a skill workshop, and we'll get back to the teachers once we are done with the skill workshop. So the teachers can actually need not assess the student. Then they can just go ahead with the topics that they are planned for. But in the future future sessions, teachers can get back to the students and see, monitor them whether they have improved or not. If they have not improved, put them again to the skill workshop. If they have improved, that means that they are learning from their mistake, they are learning the things. Okay. And this is how the entire process has to go. And one more thing which I would like to add is, like, when we are taking the sessions, so we there might be what to say, the practical sessions also, like where we are dealing with HTML, Python, and JavaScript and all. So for that, what the teachers can do is, they can just click on the new teachers. I mean, like they can ask the students to use the LMS IDE. So here for the teachers, you have the IDE here in the computer lab, and just click on this LMS IDE. We have the different options here: Python. Okay, this is in Python now. JavaScript. This is JavaScript, and HTML. This would be the HTML. So we can ask the students to use the LMS ID. Teachers can also use the same. So this is the entire process for the CyberSquare content delivery. Thank you.